Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name's Ashley. I'm a professional cosplay photographer, Twitch affiliate, and TikToker. We're back with another get ready with me video. And yeah, I'm just gonna talk again today and ramble. But I went to the doctor the other day. They had to take blood. They gave me a shot. I don't know if I'm allergic to that or not, but it's just really bad. And it hurts. So today's video, I'm gonna tell you a spooky story. And in today's video, I'm going to also talk about my 31 days of Halloween over on my photography page. And yeah, it's my favorite time of year. I know it's just May, but in order to knock out 31 days of content on my photography page, we have to start now. Today's look's going to be on my norm, more goth, more dark, just with a pop of glam. I'm thinking very dark smoky eyes with maybe like my highlighter being like a pink or something brighter, and then I don't know, I can't find my black lipstick, so we'll probably just go with like a berry pink, like deeper color, I don't know, but more with color. But yeah, my eyes are definitely going to be dark today. So my 31 days of Halloween really is what set my page off and got people interested in my photography. And we have done so many different ones. I don't always make it to 31 days, which is fine, but I do post for 31 days. So sometimes if I have one really good Halloween look, we'll post it for several different days of the month of October. So like last year, my big Halloween shoot was the Silent Hill shoot we did. Victoria and Osha, two of my models, my best friends. You hear me talk about Victoria a lot. Fire Goddess of the Mountains. She's a professional makeup artist, drag queen. She's AFAB queen, and yeah, and she does everything for trans youth, not for herself. She's a big advocate for trans youth, and her brother built this really cool pyramid head and sword, and then she built a skin dress that looks just like dead skin. And then Osha was the nurse from Silent Hill, and the shoot was amazing. I'll link the vlog to this video so you can watch us do that in real time, and I'll post a couple of the photos. That was our big shoot for Halloween. Also, I back with my moisturizer, the Dove Nourishing Body beauty cream. I just picked this size up at the Dollar Tree, but they sell it at Walmart too, but this was $1.25. So yeah, now that we're semi-hydrated, we're gonna move on to foundation. So we really love Halloween. Like my entire modeling group really loves Halloween. And I know you've heard me talk about my modeling group several times in these videos, my vlogs. You've even seen some of my 31 days of shooting vlogs. And it's just like, I don't know. It's what I live for through the year. Like, and I really can't wait to start. So we start now. It's the end of May. It's almost June. So we have a couple things in the works. We're getting our, I've already put out the header in the group to go ahead and start getting their Halloween stuff ready. And I am doing this in the camera, not even thinking. One second. But I will always do Silent Hill. It's the one shoot that every time Victoria does it for me, just blows up. But now that she's in drag, she has so many different costumes that we're gonna have so much content, and I cannot wait. And well, one of my favorite things to do is to publish them, send them off to be published. We've been published, I can't even tell you how many times. Victoria can tell you how many times that she's been published with me. That doesn't even include like other publishings I've gotten. And yeah, I'm just really excited. So yeah, that's the preface for 31 days of Halloween. So you're going to get to see a lot of vlogs of that coming up this summer. Also, my foundation was the Wet n Wild photo finish in ivory. And then now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, but I have it in the, what color is this? 035, the deep. I'm using it as my bronzer. I don't use a lot because it very pigmented, if that's the right word. It doesn't take a lot to do my my bronzing with this. But yeah, so 31 days is like a big thing, and if you love Halloween, you're gonna want to follow this page because everybody loves Halloween, and that follows me. Halloween has become like my second personality next to gaming. So yeah, just follow me. So with the talk of Halloween comes the ghost story. So a few years ago, when I was first getting started, I did a series called This Dress Does Not Define Me, and it's where I brought women and people who really anybody who wanted to wear a dress, who a dress would in today's society would define them, could do it. And I interviewed them about, you know, why is this more than a dress, or why does this dress not define you? Like, what is it about a dress and a woman? You know, are you breaking the stigma? Do you think that the stigma is like good? Like, it was just a really cool series in the perspective of different people and why they were wearing the dress and why it didn't define them or did define them, like, was really cool. And I have a whole blog dedicated to it. And I don't even know if the blog's still open because I've never, like, once the series got done, I actually never went back to it, which I know that's sad, but I never went back to it. And at one of the shoots, we used this old house, this really, really old house, on a campus, a local campus. And the house was left by an old lady to the campus with like rules, like people couldn't like they couldn't sell it, change it, do anything to it. It had to stay original for now until the end of time. And so they I decided to do the shoot there, and at the time you weren't allowed to do photo shoots there. And so I kind of was like sneaking into the property to do this. And so one of my friends, Drew, she's modeled a lot for me too. She came and was like, hey, I'm gonna be late. And it was raining that day, like really, really hard. Trust the process. I'm looking a little pale, but trust the process. Trust the process. So anyway, stopping the rambling. So say This Dress Does Not Define Me series, my friend Drew comes. She's dressed like, she's in this beautiful Cinderella ball gown. Kind of looks like Emma Swan from the show Once Upon a Time. And very beautiful. But before she gets there, I was there for a bit because I like to go and explore the property and kind of get a vision. And I also like to take pictures of just the property for myself because sometimes I hang them up in my house just as art. And so that's what I was doing. I was like snooping around the property. And I mean, when I tell you this house is big, it is huge. And I will link Danny's 31 Days of Halloween vlog to this so you can also see, or I'll even post a picture of the house. I don't know. I'll figure out how to like edit in a picture. But the house is like a mansion. It's beautiful. And so it's really creepy, very haunted mansion vibes. So I'm walking around the property, go to the garden. Garden looks beautiful. It's pouring the rain. Come back, go up the little stairs to the big doorway, like it's a massive porch. There's like a few stairs and then the massive doorway. And I'm looking and I go to the window and I start cleaning it off. And I'm like, oh man, these windows are dirty. Like, so I'm like looking in and I'm cleaning off the windows. And yeah, so hang with me. You know, I love this stuff. It's my color pop, my deep red, using my flat fluffy brush so I have a little bit more control with how dark this is, because a little bit goes a long way with this. Also, if nobody's ever taught you how to like clean your makeup, a tip: alcohol. My bestie Fire Goddess told me that, and it's been great. So I'm gonna bring back some color to my face. I like the little pasty gothy look. So I'm cleaning off this window and I hear and it's a woman. It's definitely a woman's voice. I was like, oh shit, I've been busted. I'm not allowed to be here. They're about to tell me to leave. And so I'm like, I'm not gonna turn around just yet. I'm gonna do it again and make sure I didn't just hear something. So I'll start cleaning off the window again. I hear it again. It's literally a woman and she's doing that like over and over. This is the setting spray by Fire Goddess. I can't wait for her new formula to come out. So I turn around, not a soul there. There's nobody there. And I'm like, okay. And so I start walking down the path and I'm like looking around and I don't see anybody. And I go back to the window and I'm just like, I'm gonna keep looking in. If somebody's got a problem with it, they can say something. And I mentioned that this was on campus, and when I tell you not a soul was there, not a soul was there. We did this Thanksgiving weekend. My friend lived in the town that we were in. Like, she wasn't leaving. I drove in because it is my hometown. My Kentucky hometown anyway. And we literally not a soul was there. There wasn't a car in the parking lot because right next to the mansion they built like a parking lot, and then there's like big apartment dorms like right next to it. So it's like the whole mansion property, which is pretty vast, and then you park in the parking lot of like the dorms, and like across the street are dorms and classes, and then there's the big parking lot, and then over here is like 2 big apartment buildings. I'm telling you this for a reason, because out of all of that, nobody was there. Like, not a soul. When I walked around after I heard the not a soul was there. So after searching for an ungodly amount of time for this person who was coughing behind my head, I go back to the stairs, go back up, and I'm just like, I'm just hearing things, I'm crazy. And so as I am going back up the stairs, I go back to the window and I look in. I actually, like, this time got to look in. And it's beautiful in there. I had never actually looked inside this house, and it had always been a dream of mine, and it was just so spooky and so original to the time it was built. And like, this house was built like in the 1800s. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I'll read you the facts about it. Okay, so this is the house that I'm talking about. Like, look at that. So here's the porch, and like right in here is where I was cleaning the window when I heard the voice. So I walked all the way around this property. I would go through there. There's a garden back there. Walked all the way back around here. And like down through this way is like all of a forest in front of the house. So that house was built in 1887. And like the stuff in it is still like relevant to the time. And like, it's just really, really, really cool. And so yeah, so it gives you some vibes. It definitely is haunted. I will tell you that. So I'll go back up the stairs. And literally, I'm looking in, admiring the house, and I go to the doorway, and I go over to the other window, and I hear it one more time. It was more prominent, felt like it was just behind me, like literally, I felt like a woman, or, well, I'm not gonna say woman, I'm a person, literally was touching my shoulder, and they were like, and I was like, do you want me to leave? When I tell you that the rain stopped, it got a little bit warmer, because remember, it was November, Thanksgiving break weekend. It got warmer, and like the rain stopped, and I can't tell you the ease I felt whenever it stopped. And like, not even for like 5 minutes later, Drew walks up, and I'm like telling her this story. I'm like, I gotta tell you what just happened. And I was telling her, and she's like, yeah, didn't you know? Like, everybody knows this place is haunted. The old lady who died still runs around this place making sure it's taken care of. And I'm like, that's really cool. So yeah, that's just like one of my little ghost stories. I have a couple more. I've always kind of believed in the supernatural and stuff. I know some people don't, but that's okay if you don't. But I always have. I always just kind of like have an affinity for it. I don't really know why. Weird stuff seems to attract to me. Weird, and my mom always says that I've always been friends with misfit people, and she loves that about me, which I don't really know what a misfit person is, so we may have to talk about her wording there. But yeah, I know this is weird to do this the last, but I blended at the end with my finger. Yeah, but I forgot what I was gonna say. One more time. So yeah, that's sort of my little ghost story for the day. Which brings me back full circle to my 31 Days of Halloween. We have shot there several times. I shot there twice this past year. My hair is so knotted. But I shot there twice this past year, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And I will continue to go back. I feel like it's okay to go back there, but well, now it is okay to shoot there. But I feel like she's not as vocal as long as she knows that you're protecting her property. And yeah, if you want more information on the lady who owns it, I've totally did a deep dive of her, and yeah, I'll totally give you all the information on the original owner of the house. Well, that's all the time that we have for this video. I'm about to hop on stream. If you're seeing this, I might be live now. If not, come check out one of my lives. And yeah, this is also the final fit. I decided to put on my fake Letterman. But yeah, anyway, my name's Ashley. I am so glad that you stopped by and gave this video a view. If you liked it and you like my ramblings and my ghost stories and talking about 31 days of Halloween, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe. If you comment, please comment something positive. But if you don't have it in your heart to do that, that's okay too. Sometimes you just gotta let it out. Anyway, I'm Ashley, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. Bye.